We're in the studio today, and as you can see, we've got light setup, we've got backdrop setup, we've got, that was fancy. We've got beauty dish setup there, we've got an optical snoot, which is really neat. We're going to be doing a portrait shoot, sort of fashion portrait shoot in here this afternoon. Got a few props like seats and stuff like that as well. And take you along on the journey and show you the photos, and then I'll talk about how we created those and the different things, including using things like this optical snoot, which has little patterns and stuff that you can drop in, which is really quite neat, and gives you that extra little effect. So we're going to go through all of that today and just have a little bit, and I thought it'd be fun for you to come along and watch. So we're in the studio now. This is Lyric. Say hi. There you go. And we're going to do a few shots now, and we're going to do some with the 50mm macro, which is 85 on this camera, and also the 28, which I think is 35 as well on this camera. So we've had a great day photographing here today. Lyric's all done, she's wrapped up nice and ready. And we're going to go into edit now and have a look at those photos and compare them with the different lenses and see what you think. Okay, so we're in the edit suite now. I've been through and I've selected some photos. I've got quite a lot that I haven't selected because the duplicates were mucking about and they were not sitting in the style that I wanted for this particular shoot into here, but I might come back to them later. And that's the beauty of Lightroom. I love that. So I've got to be honest, the 28, I didn't like so much as a portrait lens. It's a really sort of awkward crop. It's 42, isn't it, really, in APS-C sensor size. And it's just, yeah, it's difficult to use, I think, in a studio environment. It's nice for some of these shots where we're doing a bit wider shot. That works quite nice, and the 2.8 works really well. But obviously we're in the studio, so we're not making the most of that 2.8 in terms of background. And this was took at 2.8. We can see the settings at the top corner there. So yeah, I'm just not feeling it as a lens to use. I mean, these are raw straight out. I haven't edited this at all. You know, we could do a little bit with it, and I probably will do on some of these. This particular one I'm not going to at the moment because I'm just not feeling the 28. I'm not liking the style with it. However, the 50, let's put these down to the ones that I selected that I really like. Okay, so now we're going to get and have a look at the 50, and the 50 is a different kettle of fish. I love what we're getting into the 50, and just the quality and the detail, and being able to shoot at 2.8 is nice. It's not, I almost want a 1.7 or 1.2, something like that lens to get that extra bit of, in that sort of focal length. But that being said, 2.8's a pretty good lens, and this at 85, which effectively is what it is, 1.5 times on the crop, is really, really nice. it allows me to get in there and get the detail. Now I'm going to edit some of these up. These are just, apart from a couple of the ones in green, the rest are not edited at all. Yeah, I was playing around with funky bits, but these are edited into there, and they've come out beautiful. I'm going to have a look at the others and see. So let's put some in there that I haven't edited. None of these are edited. They're just as is. And I'll go through and edit a few more as we go through. But these are ones that I've just selected that I quite like the pose on. But I like the fact I can get in. I'm not quite liking my brick wall on that, but that's a me problem. I might sort that out. But yeah, I just love that lens for that sort of close-up portraiture. 2.8, it's great. I mean, some of these are shot at 3.
Don't look down.
So out of the pair of those, the 28, I'm not going to, yeah, I'm going to keep it for now. But I'm not enamored by it. I've got to be honest. It's just, I thought I wanted it. I really did. But at 28, which is 42 on the crop, it's a little bit awkward. For portraiture and stuff. I've got other uses for it, and using the street and everything else, but it is an awkward crop, which is really, really weird. Now obviously I can use that on full frame and it's going to be 28, and that's probably going to be pretty good for it, to be fair. So we might just leave these to the full frame cameras and use it onto that, although I did sort of buy it specifically for the ZFC camera. I think it's going to have to go across. I don't like the focal length of it, and I think that's a me thing. If you've managed to find a style or a way of using it that you really like at that crop, then let me know in the comments down below, because actually I would like to look at it. I would love to use this lens. We've got a future video. It might actually be out before this, which was on the 24mm. This was shot before the 24mm came out, but this is coming out after the 24mm. Go figure. If it is, I'll put a little link here so you can go and watch that video on the 24, because I think that will be really, really nice. But yeah, I hope that's a little insight into those lenses. As I say, the 50, I'm going to do a thing on macro with the 50 as well, because that's obviously what it's designed for. And I think it's blooming fantastic for that. But yeah, in terms of portraiture, the 28, yeah, not so much for me. Hope that helps. Like and subscribe. Love to see you here again. Look forward to seeing you on the next one.